All right, friends, as we come filing in here, just wanted to give some quick housekeeping items. So on behalf of StriveScan and the Indiana Association for College Admissions Counseling, we want to thank you for your time tonight and joining us for our friends here at Lakeview College. So any questions that you all do have throughout the session, don't hesitate to put that in the Q&A. You can see it either at the top or the bottom of your screens. The chat has been disabled and your cameras and microphones are off and you cannot control that. So the only way that you can get your questions across is to use that Q&A. So please do so. Please sign up for more sessions if you are interested. It is at inacac.org/virtual-college-exploration. And at that same website, you will be able to see recordings of all sessions and this recording as well. This recording will be up in about a week, but any that you missed before that you would like to see, they will be on that website or should be on there at this point. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to turn it over to our friends here to start us off with their session.
Thank you all for attending this evening. I'm Nigel Gibbons. I'm the admissions recruiter here at Lakeview College of Nursing. Later, we'll have Amy McFadden, who is our coordinator of marketing and recruitment. Here at Lakeview, all we do is nursing. What that means is that we are a standalone nursing program. And it's for college juniors and seniors. So what that means is all of our students are transfer students. So once you graduate high school, you'll take your first 60 credit hours in gen eds at any regionally accredited college, 4-year or community college, and then you transfer to us for your nursing major. 88% of our first time NCLEX takers pass it. The NCLEX is actually the state licensure test that our students take to become registered nurses. So with Lakeview, you earn your Bachelor's of Science in Nursing and also your RN license. About 91% of all of our qualified applicants are admitted into our program. And that's a great thing because we actually have 2 campuses. Typically, we don't have to wait list a lot of students because we have those 2 campuses. One is in Danville, Illinois. That's about an hour and a half from Indianapolis, 2.5 hours from Chicago. And our other campus is in Charleston, Illinois. That's about 2.5 hours from Indianapolis and about 2 hours from St. Louis. Both of the campuses offer great amenities. We have really great skills labs at both campuses. In the skills lab, anything that can happen in real life, we can simulate it in the lab. So whether it's practicing drawing IVs, whether it's actually practicing with the simulator that gives birth or infant and pediatric simulators, our students do have access to that. All of our campuses have computer labs, conference areas, and are equipped with student lounges and study areas as well. Right now we are in person, so we are not offering a hybrid course. Our students are actually going to labs, lectures, and clinicals. Class sizes are about 1 to 15, and then clinicals are about 1 to 8. We are following all CDC and state guidelines, so we are social distancing, but classes are in person. If you have any questions, and you can ask them at any time, we'd be more than happy to answer them for you. We are scheduling visits, so if you would like to come to campus, you're more than welcome. Just please wear a mask, but we offer virtual tours as well. And we'll talk a little bit about that later on and how to contact us. Next, I am going to show you a video from several of our students explaining why they chose to be nurses. One second. There we go.
Be a nurse. Choose Lakeview College of Nursing.
I chose Lakeview College of Nursing because they have an excellent reputation.
I wanted my bachelor's degree in nursing.
I love the practical experience that I get with my education.
I chose Lakeview for the individualized classroom attention.
I can live at home and save money.
I know I'm getting a great education from outstanding faculty.
I chose Lakeview for the wide variety of clinical experiences that are offered.
My veterans benefits made it very affordable.
Be a nurse. Choose Lakeview College of Nursing.
Because our students are graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing and their RN license, they are really recruited by hospitals and other medical facilities. To start off with us, you do need to complete your first 60 credit hours. Traditionally, that's going to be your freshman and sophomore year. Once you complete your prereqs, those have to be completed with a grade of C or higher, and you have to have a cumulative GPA of 2.5 or better. We are not looking at your SATs or ACT scores. We're strictly looking at your college coursework. Our students also have to take a nursing entrance exam. And what we offer at Lakeview, we offer students a chance to work with our admissions team to make sure that they're strong candidates when it is time for them to apply. So my job and Amy's job is to work with you to make sure that you're completing all of your prereq courses, making sure that you have the right gen eds. This is an example of our coursework required for admission. So you have to take things like your English 1 and 2, speech, anatomy and physiology, chemistry, courses like that. Right now as high school students, if your school is offering any dual enrollment courses or AP courses, those are the type of courses that you want to take so that you can already start taking some of those college requirements. If you're interested in science and nursing, please be sure to look into biology, chemistry, things like that, because that will help you out in the long run. Next, I will have a video from one of our current students about why she chose to be a nurse.
Hey, I'm Hope. So I'm going to talk a little bit about nursing and what brought me into the field of nursing. I had another career before I started this. I was working in a pharmacy. I worked with patients every day, and I decided that I wanted to do things a little bit more hands-on with patients. So I have gotten that experience here with clinicals. You meet your patients, you work as a nurse. So I'm actually getting a feel for what nursing is and what it can be like in real life because I'm doing it. And it's really kind of solidified for me that this was the right decision. When I thought about going into nursing, I knew that I loved working with people. I knew that I wanted to help people. I wanted to be very hands-on in that regard. So some things that helped me kind of lead onto that path were really, if you like A&P, you're going to use that every day. If you enjoy microbiology, you're going to use that every day. If you like psychology, you're going to use that every day. So it kind of combines all of these things. And in addition to the math and the chemistry and some things that you may or may not like, chemistry was not my personal favorite, but it has helped me in my nursing career. So you are going to use those things on the job, kind of all in combined all together, and you will learn to help patients with those concepts. And there are so many directions that you can go with nursing. You can go into an office if you choose to do that. You can work in a clinic. You can work in a hospital, an ER or an ICU. There's just any direction that you want to go with it. There's a place if you decide that nursing is for you.
And that is so true. You can certainly match almost any interest you have with a nursing career. Everything from teaching to psychology to community health to computers. There's a field of nursing that involves all of these and so much more. You can work with different age groups ranging from OB to pediatrics to geriatrics. You can work in many different environments, everything from hospitals to clinics, like Hope said, onto home health or corporations or businesses. You can work in different specialties such as cardiology, oncology, women's health. It gives you about the most flexibility of any career. I mean, where else can you touch the lives from the moment of birth to the moment of death and virtually every time in between? There are emergency room nurses, flight trauma nurses, rehabilitation nurses, psych nurses, critical care nurses, long-term care nurses, neonatal nurses, forensic nurses, informatic nurses, nurse midwives, nurse practitioners, nurse anesthetists. And that's just the start of the list. So we'd like to challenge you in terms of where do you see yourself in that process? Nursing is one of the largest healthcare occupations you'll see there, with more than 3 million jobs available for nurses, and it's one of the occupations that is projected to have the largest number of new jobs too. You'll see that earnings are above average. The typical salary range for an entry-level BSN, the national average is between $51,000 to $82,000. So that's certainly a nice bonus. Obviously, the reason most people are drawn to nursing is their desire to help others and really truly make a difference and impact other lives. And so we kind of covered the short list of nursing opportunities with you. We're going to go a little bit more in depth with a video here in just a second. These are some ideas from Nurse Blake. He's very popular on YouTube. I'm not sure if you've seen him yet or not, but I think you'll find it kind of interesting.
What's up guys, I'm Nurse Blake and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you the different nursing opportunities beyond the bedside. So there are so many different jobs out there for nurses. And a lot of times when we think about nursing and nursing jobs, we think about hospital jobs at the bedside. These are typically 3 12-hour shifts. But if bedside nursing is not for you, and that's okay, there are plenty of other options. Now, there's so many great opportunities that I'm not going to be able to cover every single one of them. So if there's something I didn't mention, make sure you drop that in the comments below and let us know what that job is so other people can learn about it. Number 1, case management. These are nurses who act as social workers. So they do participate in the patient experience from admission to discharge. And really they're connecting the patient with outside resources, they're communicating with the healthcare team on the discharge plan, and they're really the facilitator. This is mostly a job in the hospital, but you can also find this job in the community-based setting as well. So clinical case manager is such a great experience because you still get to work with patients and be a part of the healthcare team. Next, we have research nurses. This is such a cool job. I know many of my friends have been research nurses and they love it. So they help the physician and patients work together on clinical trials. So they're asking patients questionnaires, they're researching different medications and procedures, and reporting on it. So if you're interested in research, and if you were one of those kids in nursing school, you love the research component, research nurse may be a good fit for you. So check it out.
Okay, so that gives you just certainly a little bit more in-depth look into some nursing careers. And there's a lot more out there. If you want to take a look at that further, just search for nurse jobs beyond bedside, and that way you can hear more from Nurse Blake. One of the great things about our nursing program is it's designed to give you insight into several areas of nursing. You'll see this slide provides an overview of the nursing coursework once you're admitted into the program. So this is following the completion of those general education and prerequisite requirements when you come into our program as a college level junior. You'll see it covers foundational nursing courses like medical, surgical, and health assessment, and builds on the knowledge that you gain at each level. It also covers things like OB, pediatric psych nursing, gerontology, community health, nursing, and leadership and management. There are lecture, lab, and clinical requirements, and we offer support at each level so that you can be successful. We have tutoring available for all lecture classes and open lab times with our faculty lab coordinator in case you need a little extra help with the hands-on part of nursing. Within our lab, as Nigel mentioned earlier, there are high-tech simulators that are basically computerized patients. And yes, they can do virtually everything a live human can do. So that really provides a fabulous experience. So that way our faculty can help you get all the experience that you need, even if your patients aren't experiencing certain conditions that would be a good that would make it for a good learning experience. They can certainly do that within our simulation lab. Beyond that, Clinicals are required. Our clinical sites are located typically within a 70-mile radius of your home campus. Currently, we are having clinicals at several different sites. Some of the key ones are OSF in Danville, Illinois, OSF in Urbana, Illinois, Carl Foundation Hospital in Urbana, Illinois, Sarah Bush Lincoln Hospital in Mattoon, as well as Union Hospital in Terre Haute, Indiana. There are some different curriculum track options. The two most popular ones are our traditional track, which typically takes 2 academic years to complete. So it would be semester 5 and 6 during your junior year of college, and semester 7 and 8 during your senior year of the program. Or if you would prefer our accelerated track, it allows you to complete these 4 semesters within basically a year and a half. It does include a summer semester. So for example, if you started semester 5 during the fall semester, then you would attend semester 6 during the spring, semester 7 during the summer, and semester 8 during the following fall. So that is definitely a great way to move through the program, quickly, if that's what you're looking for. So hopefully by now you have a pretty good idea that obviously you must be looking into nursing or you wouldn't be here with us today. And as you're starting to consider Lakeview, hopefully more and more, you might have some questions about what the cost for the program is. We actually charge a per credit hour fee, so you're only paying for the courses that you are enrolled in during that particular semester. There's quite a bit of flexibility, as I mentioned earlier, in how you move through the program, so that works nicely. And another good thing to note is that we charge the same tuition for everyone, regardless of where you live. So we don't have things like in-district, out-of-district, or in-state, out-of-state. All of our students are paying the same price, regardless of where you live. Financial aid and scholarships are available to those who qualify. The financial aid process begins with filing a free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA. Now is the perfect time to do that, particularly if you're a high school senior. You would want to start doing that now for the next academic year. If you plan to begin college next year, you definitely want to talk with your parents about completing the FAFSA, ideally later this month or certainly next month. That way you should not miss any funding cutoffs or deadlines that might be involved with that. Once we receive your student aid report, we'll be able to give you more of a personalized estimate of what your specific cost might be for Lakeview. We also have numerous scholarship opportunities. Some are specifically for high school students, some are for transfer students, and some are for current students. Our high school scholarships have a value up to $4,000. Our transfer scholarships have a value up to $20,000, and most of our scholarships for our current students, once they're admitted into the program and already enrolled here at Lakeview, they can apply for additional scholarships that would range between $500 to $2,000 per semester. So the big point I would love to make about scholarships is to please, 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 please take the time to apply for these, because there's a lot of money out there, but it can't help you if you don't apply. Occasionally it does happen where there's scholarship money that goes unclaimed because nobody with that particular criteria, meeting the criteria for the scholarship, has applied. So we definitely don't want that to happen to you. We want everything possible available to you so that you can, complete your education with as least cost as possible, right? That's always a good goal. The students who received financial aid during the last academic year was at about 84%, and about nearly half of our students, about 46% of students who applied for scholarships, received a scholarship. If you'd like to take a closer look to see the value that we have to offer through our bachelor's program in nursing, you can definitely reach out and make arrangements. As Nigel said, we're now doing safe private tours with all the COVID protocols into place. And we also, beyond that, are offering virtual tours, or you can also book a virtual meeting with one of us, and we'd be happy to do that either, one-on-one with you, or certainly with your parents involved as well. The virtual meetings, work very well for that. We actually can go through a virtual tour that way as well too. So in the meantime, we're going to take a look and see if there are any questions that you might have submitted at this point, and try to see what we might have there. Sorry, it takes just a second to kind of maneuver on here. And it doesn't look as though there are any questions right now. So on a final note, just like to remind you that nursing is all that we do. And we certainly hope that you'll consider Lakeview for your nursing education needs. We're thrilled that you joined us today, and we're hoping that you'll visit our website or contact us for more information. Our website address is lakeviewcolforcollege.edu, or you can go to admissions@lakeviewcolforcollege.edu. We look forward to getting to know you better so that we can help you reach your goals, hopefully through our program. So just want to wish you a wonderful evening. And again, thank you for joining us.
Thanks again for joining us, everyone. If you have questions, like Amy said, please feel free to visit our website. You can email us. You can also view our YouTube page and our Facebook as well. So everyone have a great evening. Again, thank you.
Amazing. Amy and Nisha, thank you so much for your time tonight. All right, I'm going to share my screen really quickly just for a few last minute housekeeping items before you leave us tonight. When you do exit, there is a 4-minute quick survey that just allows us to make sure that we are serving you to the best of our ability and the way that you'd like to be served. Sign up for more sessions if you are interested at the website that I mentioned before, inacac.org/virtual-college-exploration. And this recording, as well as other recordings from the past few days and tonight, will be available about a week. Thank you for your time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.